Run for your lives, World War III. It's coming, or has it already come? And if it has come, where is it spreading itself? With me, I have Barry Sentient, who is a Liberal Democrat, and live from the Hollywood Bowl, Major General Archibald Hangry of the British Army. Barry Sentient, you first. World War III, yes or no?
Well, look, I think it's really a bit too early to be able to tell.
When would be soon enough? I mean, this is an important question. Even Liberal Democrats need to have an opinion on this.
Yes, and of course we do. But it really depends on what's going to happen in the next sort of couple of months, years. See what happens with China and Russia and the US, and then from there we can really start to pinpoint what we'd like.
What would be the best thing that would happen with China, for example? I mean, if you could think of a best case scenario and then maybe a worst case scenario. Let's say the Chinese say, the British, we're fed up with them. What will the Liberal Democrats respond with? Kind words, niceties, or brute force?
Well, look, it's very important to be friendly to our neighbours and our allies.
Major. Is it important to be friendly to China?
Absolutely not, James. I disagree with that sentiment in the strongest possible terms. China are a huge threat to us economically, strategically, and militarily, and it's vitally important that we put on a good show of our British strength and courage.
Courage, not something that we associate with Liberal Democrats.
Certainly not.
Can you tell us, Barry, what you would do were the Chinese to get extremely angry with us?
Look, I'd say the Liberal Democrats have been courageous in the years of the past.
Could you name a year where they have been courageous?
Well, the coalition government, for example. Like, we fought a lot. We fought a lot against the Conservatives in that coalition to get policies through, which people seem to just forget. So.
Major, have you forgotten the Liberal Democrats and coalition?
I struggle to see how one can forget something that never existed, James.
Getting back to the question, Major, World War III, yes or no?
Well, from me, James, as I'm sure you might have guessed, it's a full-throated yes. From myself and other members of the British military, we stand ready and waiting for any potential threats that we might have to face.
But how ready on a scale of 1 to 17?
We're probably at about a 16 at the moment.
16, that is very ready.
It is quite ready.
Very Sentient. How ready are the Liberal Democrats to get behind a yes for World War III?
Well, look, when we're eventually inevitably voted in, we will be absolutely ready if necessary. But the question is, what are we fighting for? You know, if it's the right reasons.
Major, what are we fighting for?
Frankly, I think this is a ridiculous question. Here we are.
That's Barry's question.
Here we are.
This is a Liberal Democrat question.
Tittering about what we're fighting, or who we're fighting, or why.
It's not important who we fight.
Quite. You've hit the nail on the head there, James.
Yeah.
The important point is that we are fighting, and we are British, and we are courageous.
The Liberal Democrats consider themselves courageous. Barry Sentient, yes. Are you British?
I am British. Yes. Always have, always will.
Well, it's possible to change. Were you a spy for another nation, could we trust the Liberal Democrats with our vote? Look, I'd say no.
Of course you can trust the Liberal Democrats with your vote. We have proven ourselves time and time again to be able to come back, engage in what people want and what the British public need. Whether or not they realise they need that at the time is a completely different thing.
Some people believe that the question World War III, yes or no, is redundant, for World War III may have already started. Is it in the room with us now?
Is World War III happening right now?
Well, is it here?
Where?
Are we already doing it?
Look, we are, of course, we're constantly a threat from many things, and the idea of war is changing and developing.
Major, is the idea of war changing?
Certainly not, James. It's a very simple question. There's us, there's the bad guys, there's bombs. It's as simple as that, really.
Who has more bombs wins?
Quite.
And would you say that the British Army is equipped to take part in a war of this nature? Do we have enough bombs?
I would say so. I would say so currently. My only concern would be if your friend in the studio there's party was to get into government, I would then fear for our military and our funding and for, frankly, our status as one of the powerhouses of the world militarily.
Barry Sentient, are you a powerhouse?
I am absolutely a powerhouse. If I were to be representing the British people, we would absolutely change British politics for the better.